All right, so good evening. And welcome back to JPCE Watchdog News. It's Jared Campbell. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow for the latest insights into the global developments. So this evening, we're going to be talking about our breaking story on Romania's role within NATO and the challenges shaping its future. So Romania, so we're going to talk about this evening. And we're also going to compare it to some of the RAND reports that I've been reading and researching. So Romania. Romania sits as a cornerstone of NATO's eastern flank. And it's at a crucial juncture. With political uphills at home and rising security threats from its neighbors, the nation is undergoing transformative changes that will shape its role in European and global security. Political developments, the fight for Romania's democratic integrity. So Romania is on the brink of a significant political event. The country is set to rerun its presidential election on May 4th, 2025, with a potential runoff scheduled for May 18th. This follows the annulment of the November 2024 election, which was deemed compromised due to credible allegations of Russian interference. The far-right candidate, Calin Georgescu, who openly advocates pro-Russian policies, led the initial round with 23% of the vote, raising alarms across NATO. The outcome of this election could have a profound impact on Romania's future role in the alliance. So in response to the potential threat posed by the far-right candidate, Romania's pro-European coalition, compromising the National Liberal Party, PNL, Social Democratic Party, PSD, and the Democrat Alliance of Hungarians in Romania, UDMR, has demonstrated a united front. They have thrown their support behind Crin Antușu, a seasoned liberal politician and staunch supporter of Romania's NATO membership. This unity within the coalition is a reassuring sign of Romania's commitment to its NATO allies. So continue to listen to the report here. I'm being very objective and just hitting these main points. So this election in Romania is not just a domestic matter. It also represents a broader battle between Western democracies and regimes like Russia seeking influence in Eastern Europe. The RAND report, research improvises the dangers of disinformation and interference in democratic processes, making this a critical test for NATO's ability to protect its members' integrity. So NATO's military investments strengthening the eastern flank. As Romania grapples with political uncertainty, NATO has significantly expanded its military presence in the country, cementing its role as a strategic stronghold in Eastern Europe. Number 1, exercise Steadfast Dart 25 is currently underway. This large-scale military drill involves over 2,600 British soldiers alongside troops from several NATO allies, operating across Romania and Bulgaria. This exercise demonstrates NATO's commitment to enhancing operational readiness and deterring Russian aggression in the region. There's that language again, Russian aggression, right? The Mihel airbase expansion. NATO is transforming this airbase into one of its most significant in Europe, quadrupling its size to over 3,000 hectares. The upgrades include advanced runways, hangars, and support infrastructure, ensuring the base can accommodate large-scale air operations. This aligns with NATO's strategy to counter anti-access aerial denial, A2AD tactics, also was outlined in those RAND reports, right? European F-16 Training Center, situated in Romania's 86 Air Base. This training center equips Romanian, Ukrainian, and NATO pilots with advanced skills. Right? The center is a cornerstone of NATO's efforts to strengthen its air capabilities and regional defenses. Romania's defense spending aligning with NATO goals. Romania's commitment to defense is not just a domestic matter. It has significant implication for NATO's collective strength. Let's share the screen over really quickly, and I'll finish up the report here. There's a little bit of some background, right, other than just looking at me. All right, it's just an article from the AP, right, talking about Romania. So I left off talking about Romania's defense spending aligning with NATO goals. So let's start again. So Romania's commitment to defense is not just a domestic matter, like I said. It has significant implication for NATO's collective strength. In 2024, Romania committed over 3% of its GDP to defense spending, exceeding NATO's benchmark of 2%. This funding has accelerated military modernization, including acquiring advanced weapon systems and constructing strategic infrastructure. Romania's substantial defense spending is a testament to its commitment to the alliance and its role in deterring potential problems. Romania has also secured a 946 million contract with RTX, formerly Raytheon, to purchase additional Patriot missile systems. This investment bolsters Romania's air defense capabilities, ensuring readiness to counter aerial threats amid escalating regional tensions. The RAND report research studies highlighted the importance of sustained defense investments in frontline states like Romania, emphasizing their role in maintaining NATO's collective strength and deterring potential problems. Regional dynamics, lessons from Ukraine. Romania's challenges closely mirror those faced by Ukraine, with Russian interference and aggression at the forefront. Moscow's use of disinformation, cyber attacks, and hybrid warfare has been a hallmark of its strategy to destabilize neighboring states, as seen during the annexation of Crimea and the ongoing war in Ukraine. Romania's strategic positions along the Black Sea makes it a critical NATO ally in countering Russian influence. In my RAND research, a cost-imposing strategy highlights the importance of coordinated efforts among NATO members to strengthen regional resilience. Implications for NATO and global security. Romania's future will significantly influence NATO's strategic direction. The upcoming election and military investment positions Romania as a linchpin in the alliance Eastern strategy. For NATO, Romania is more than a member. It's a key player in assuring stability in a volatile region. RAND research findings underscore the need for innovation, unity, and sustained commitment among NATO allies to navigate the challenges they face, right? So it talks a lot about NATO expansion, right? This is why Russia is at war with Ukraine. So if you're listening and you're listening to how I'm staying very objective, these reports and the news and these current events point to NATO expansion, all right? So let's conclude tonight's report, right? So the developments in Romania and its strategic positioning within NATO raise significant implications, particularly in escalating tensions with Russia. While these do not guarantee the outbreak of a global conflict like World War III, they can, however, create scenarios where such risks could be heightened. So let's explore some of these problems. Heightened regional tensions. Romania's growing NATO presence, including expanded air bases, military exercises, and enhanced defense systems like Patriot missiles, could be perceived by Russia as a direct threat to its sphere of influence. This aligns with past Russian rhetoric and actions, which have framed NATO's eastern expansion as dangerous. Such perceptions may provoke aggressive countermeasures from Russia, including increased military buildup along NATO's eastern borders. I'm saying it now. Expanded hybrid warfare tactics include disinformation campaigns and cyber attacks targeting Romanian or NATO assets. Proactive military maneuvers include airspace violations or naval posturing in the Black Sea. It's happening now too, right? Such escalations could spiral into direct confrontation between NATO and Russia forces if it continues to be mismanaged. Risk of miscalculation and accidental escalation. Well, essential for readiness, military exercises like Steadfast Dart 25 heighten the risk of accidents or even miscalculations. In regions with defense military activity, such as Romania's Black Sea area, the potential for unattended clashes, such as air or naval incidents, remain very high. A single misstep, such as a downed aircraft or misfired weapon, could escalate into broader hostilities, if not contained diplomatically. Next, broader NATO-Russia confrontation. Romania's strengthened position as a NATO bullhorn is a focal point in the alliance deterrence strategy. However, this also increased the likelihood of Romania becoming a flashpoint in any future NATO-Russia conflict. Article 5 activation. If Russia directly attacks Romanian territory or NATO forces stationed there, it could trigger NATO's collective defense mechanism, obligating all members to respond militarily. Expanded conflict zones. A localized skirmish in Romania could spill over into other NATO member states, such as Poland or the Baltic countries, leading to a multi-front confrontation. Such dynamics echo the prelude to more significant historical conflicts, where more minor regional crises escalated to global wars due to alliance obligations and power politics. Russian countermeasures and alliances. Russia may respond to NATO's increased activity in Romania by deepening its ties with other enemies of NATO, such as China or Iran. This could lead to arms technology sharing. It already has, right? Enhanced military cooperation, including sharing advanced weaponry and cyber capabilities, is happening now. Economic countermeasures, efforts to undermine NATO economies through energy leverage, cutting off natural gas supplies to Europe, or fostering instability through proxy conflicts. Proxy warfare, supporting insurgencies or destabilizing efforts in NATO-aligned nations, such as Moldova or even Ukraine. Such alliances could embolden Russia and increase the likelihood of broader geopolitical tensions. The Ukrainian factor. Listen attentively. Romania's proximity to Ukraine and its active support for NATO's military initiatives, such as hosting the European F-16 training center, ties its security directly to ongoing war in Ukraine. Several risks stem from the connection. Escalation of Ukrainian conflict. Right? If NATO's support through Romania is seen as decisive in tipping the war against Russia, Moscow may retaliate with expanded aggression, targeting supply routes or bases in Romania. Nuclear posturing. Russia has repeatedly threatened the use of tactical nuclear weapons in the context of the Ukraine war. It has. As a NATO hub, Romania could place it within Russia's crosshairs for such threats. Economic implications. Prolonged tensions and potential conflict could destabilize Romania and the broader region. Refugee crisis. A spillover of conflict from Ukraine or direct clashes in Romania could trigger mass displacement, putting pressure on NATO allies in the European Union. Economic strain. Increased defense spending and regional instability could strain Romania's economy, impacting its development and public services. Domestic polarization. Far-right movements like that, led by Calin Georgiou, could exploit fears of war, economic hardship, potentially undermining Romania's pro-NATO alignment. Could this provoke World War III? While the risk of World War III is not imminent, Romania's situation exemplifies how regional conflicts and alliances can escalate into global crisis. Key factors that lead to such an outcome include direct NATO-Russia confrontation. If NATO forces in Romania or elsewhere are attacked, the alliance response could lead to an uncontrollable chain of events. We talked about nuclear escalation, alliances, and proxy conflicts. We talked about all that already. Conclusion. While the risk of World War III remains low, Romania's pivotal role in NATO and its proximity to the ongoing conflict make it a hotspot for potential escalation. To manage these risks, diplomatic caution, clear communication, and strategic restraint are essential. NATO's presence in Romania is a deterrent, but it also brings responsibilities to avoid actions that could adherently provoke broader hostilities. Romania stands at a pivotal moment in its history. The choices made in the coming months, politically and militarily, will reverberate far beyond its borders. NATO's investments and Romania's commitment to democratic values and defense modernization will define its role in shaping the security architecture of Europe for the years to come. This has been Jared W Campbell from JPCE Watchdog News. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow for the latest updates and global developments. All I have this evening. So I'm going to close out. Love you all so much. Thanks for following. Hope you all enjoyed this quick rundown of these events. So I'm going to keep just trugging along here at current events, along with some research. Hope you enjoy. Have a blessed evening. Thank you all again for following. Right. This is JPC Watchdog News. I'm signing off. Jared W Campbell. I'm out. Have a blessed one.